Hello everyone. Today I am outside on my balcony because it's so nice out for once, even though we had a snowstorm last week, or snowstorm day last week, but I am outside, so it is a nice day, and I wanted to share a little story time. I don't have tea, but there is no tea, but I wanted to share a little story time from my time working at ESPN. So I don't even know how the brightness is because I'm outside, but I wanted to share a little story time from while I was working at ESPN of the time I got proposed to. So this is going to be a short video just because why not? Short one after my last two that were a little long, but I wanted to do this little story time because I think it's funny. Now looking at it, it's absolutely hilarious, and I still want to try to find the video of it. So hopefully one of these days I can find it. But essentially I was working in the parking lot, as I normally do, and one of the positions is the crosswalk. So it's just kind of like a crosswalk, like what you would think. You have a stop sign, you're letting people walk across, you're stopping traffic, making sure everyone gets across safe. So I was doing that, and then one of the older gentlemen, I think he was a coach for what was happening. There was a few different events happening, but I think it was a coach, probably in his mid-30s, early 40s, I'm gonna guess. And he was like walking past, he's like, "Oh, you have a really nice smile." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And I hear that a lot normally while I'm working because I'm always smiling. I'm like, "Hey guys, like get across, like just stay safe, have a good day," that kind of stuff. So I did that, and he's like, "Oh, you have a really nice smile." I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks." Didn't even think anything of it. Now let's fast forward to later in the day. This is probably like 4, 5, 6 hours later at this point. I was in a different position in the parking lot because you're supposed to rotate. So I was in a different position, and there wasn't really any cars like coming in or leaving. So it was just kind of like standing there waiting for a few cars or whatever is gonna happen. Then all of a sudden, this guy, the guy from earlier, walks over to me. Again, not even thinking. I thought he was going to ask me a question about, oh, how do you get here? How do you exit? Blah, blah, blah. Totally didn't even think anything of it. So he's with his buddy. His buddy goes towards the car. I'm like, okay, whatever. I thought, again, like they were just asking me a question. So he comes over to me. He has a towel. Kind of a little strange. So he takes the towel. He folds the towel, and he places the towel on the ground, gets on one knee, has a school ring, or like a sports ring, I'm assuming it was, but there was a ring. It was a ring, it was a real ring. He gets down on one knee, I kid you not, with a ring, and he's like, "Will you marry me?" And me, I'm standing there, I'm like, first of all, I'm exhausted from heat. And I'm like, I am 20 years old. I don't know why or what to do. So I just kind of look at him awkwardly, and I'm like, "No, I'm sorry, but no." And after that, he stands up and he's like, "Oh, you broke my heart. I'm so sad." Very strange, but joking. Obviously, he was joking about all of it, but it was kind of funny. And then I look over, like past him, I see his buddy filming this from his car. Just wanting to see the reaction, just filming it over there. So I just laughed, because obviously his buddy put him up to it, or they thought it was going to be a funny thing to do. So one of these days I want to see that video, because I think it is absolutely hilarious to see. But then all my friends, they're just like, "You should have said yes, you should have said yes." And now looking back, yeah, I should have said yes, played along with it, went along, it would have been hilarious. But at the time, I'm like, no, this isn't happening, no. But I thought it was funny. Afterwards, I laughed about it. I still laugh about it. It's one of the good memories I have from working this past summer. It was absolutely hilarious to be proposed to. it was an it was an interesting one. But that's just, it's a really short story time. Again, I think it's kind of funny of being proposed to in Disney. So that's that. And the lovely, nice air. It is so nice out for once. I'm not even cold in this. We're in April in Canada. Normally you'd at least be in like a jacket or, no, this is perfect because of the weather that we've been having lately. This is what you want. But enough of me rambling about the weather because, yeah, I just don't want to ramble about the weather. I want to go enjoy the weather and make food because I'm hungry. So thank you for listening to my story time of my proposal in Walt Disney World, which probably will be my only proposal in Walt Disney World unless whoever I date and get engaged to is smart enough to know to do it in Walt Disney World, but in front of the castle, maybe something other than in a parking lot. Hopefully this is a hint to my future husband, whoever's watching this. Don't propose in a parking lot. Just now. We can do it in front of the castle, nice picturesque scenery, not in the parking lot. Especially not while I'm wearing a parking vest. That's a no-no. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this little story time of me being proposed to. I am going to have a lot more videos coming soon. I'm going to do a lot more stuff closer to when the arrival is down with my location reveal, how to prepare for the program, different things like that I'm going to do in these next coming up weeks. I've been so busy with school. I am just about to start exams, so hopefully in between when I need a study break, I can film some stuff, I can edit some stuff and get it out for you guys. So yeah, I hope that's my cue. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you guys next time.